Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home of the Minnesota Golden Gophers, as we get set for what ought to be a terrific battle. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the USC Trojans taking on the #1 team in the land, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Trojans will put total leather to crank us up. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense will get the first possession of the game. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention, both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on, and you're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot, he can play out wide, he can run the entire gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Oh, he just flat ran over it. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Gets it out quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got a wide open receiver. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They're going to throw it again. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set. And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So USC's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge, David? Both of these teams have somebody that can do just that.
That's so much fun. They get off the rock and they get in the back.
Picked off. And how about that play? Even with the short return, they're in the red zone. They've got it at the 17. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Clay. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Golden Gophers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Looking to buy time. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around and find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Looking downfield, it's Gage. They're bringing heat. He'll try to do it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Here's the give off the left side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
A strike downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Trojans are on the move. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he intercepts it. Looking for more room. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Minnesota! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Paul, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football?
And he's got it! Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
28, USC, 0.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right. Offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but this is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Running back goes in motion. Looking to move it through the air. Lofts one high and deep. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Gage. They're trying to get to it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the returner will be brought down. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything there.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. Skips away from pressure. Lets it fly. He's got an open man. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And the full dive and grab down the left side. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. Off play action on 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Trying play action. The sure hands, it's Clay. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And the Golden Gophers line it up with a 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Looking for space to the left. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
Dropping back, it's Gage. He looks that one in nicely. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first production.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. The Trojans are on the move. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Pitts. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Hit as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Dropping back, it's Gage. On target. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Trojans want to move quickly. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Firing to the right, complete. At the 45, on his way. Can anyone catch him? And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He wants to throw here on second down. Buys a little time with his feet. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 3rd and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Just over 20 seconds to play here in the half. How aggressive can they afford to be here? He wants to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
Now the play fake. Going back to the well, another deep ball. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air on first down. Moving away from pressure. He'll throw it. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Minneapolis. And it's been a battle of wills between these two teams through 2 quarters. Bend but don't break. They've managed to neutralize the explosive playmakers on each side by shutting down passing windows and providing tight coverage. Forget the Jibbies and Joes. This second half could really be about the X's and O's. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Huntington Bank Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Golden Gophers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Almost took that one all the way back.
He's shown you why he's so versatile as a strong safety. This is a guy that we've seen come down to the box, support the run. He can tackle out in space, but he's also really good on the back end in coverage. That time in the cover 2.
Touchdown, Minnesota! And the beatdown has ensued. And he doinks it off the left upright. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Minnesota 34, USC 0.
Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Now they'll run the draw. Still on his feet at the 45. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Shut down and shut out in the first half, but finally this offense trying to put something together. Quick strike complete. Gets away from one. Continues to fight for yards. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Charlotte is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in the Queen City for some time. They're up by 21 over Cincinnati. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Got his man downfield. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They get him down after he makes the catch. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Makes the catch, it's Pitts. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the 1st down, now set up 1st and goal.
The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and goal. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And the route is on. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese is closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Looking to scramble. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Golden Gophers will punt this one away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Feeling some heat. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, and then let your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's just so hard. You watch this team on tape week after week after week, and there's just not a lot of space. What great backs, not good backs, not a lot of offenses having a lot of success. You got to be creative. You got to find ways to get on the perimeter, and more importantly, you better be ready to throw the football.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to throw, it's Gage. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It's good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going downfield for the big play. Snags it on the right. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. First down to start the drive after the break. From the shotgun, the inside give. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just feeds the running back. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Catch in the middle. It's Clay. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. The Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. 2nd and 10 here. The play action fake. Using his feet to buy time. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important.
And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The first down for the offense. They'll go to the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop.
Touchdown, Minnesota! And the punishment has been extended. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Gage. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with a dub.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Clay. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. 2nd down coming up. Power football with the run. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Tackled, but he has a first down.